So this video is dedicated to Go PJ Life Safety and Aaron Productions. Thanks to both of them, I have been inspired to put together a life safety system that includes tornado warning advanced alerting. And Aaron Productions is the one who put out a tutorial on how to make any alarm system into a voice evac system with an MP3 player like this one. Now what I've done is I have made zones and groups so that any specific input is activated, it'll activate a specific zone and output to the specific group. So like this is on zone 1, it activates this is zone 1 on group 1, and then that is on zone 2, this is zone 2.2. This is with group 3. Group 2 is actually NAC 2. So I've got that mapped with group 2 and 3. So check this out.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? A tornado warning has been issued for this area. A tornado warning has been issued for this area. Please proceed to the designated tornado shelter area.
You heard that unclick? And eventually what I want to do is I want to have a weather radio that is set to go off on tornado warning only for Guadalupe County only, and basically have that up to this and have the output of that just hooked up to a relay or transistor, so that whenever that closes, it shorts across this and will set off the tornado warning. So it'll be an automatic tornado warning system. So yeah, I installed all of this myself right here. I even ran dedicated 120 power. I just don't have it hooked up yet. And I'll show the fire. Whoops. So yeah, that's that. Let me go ahead and turn that off because that's getting annoying. So the reason for the concoction of sounds whenever there's a fire alarm is because that is exactly what my elementary school had. And it used to scare me so bad that I would have anxieties for days on end if we went through the month most of the way and we hadn't had the fire drill yet. So that's what ended up happening. And unfortunately, system's since been replaced with a Silent Night system. It's no longer the Edwards with the 270 SPOs and the Genesis horn strobes. But at least I've been able to recreate that system. So yeah. Anyway, this was a fun project. And yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm planning to add is the weather radio that will be on the same point and zone as this. So
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
and when I press silence, it silences the NAC and this relay. Hear that? So yeah, that's how my system functions. And I got this off of this can. I got this off of eBay for $70. This thing is awesome. And then I got these rails as well. I saw these in a video called Fire Alarm Command Room, and I just had to have them. So I bought them directly from Space Age. And this is all my wiring. I ran a 4-conductor from this module and this module to those 2 pole stations. Painted all the conduit red. It's all properly bent. up to that smoke detector. Even this, it's all bent really nice all the way to here. And then I've got it flexed down to here. And then there's my notification up there. Again, red conduit. This one came out in a matte finish. This one is a glossy finish, but not necessarily bad. And we'll go ahead and silence this. Pressing acknowledge doesn't silence it. You gotta press silence to silence it. But yeah, this is what a fire panel should look like. You should never have anything like going across the board. You know, it should all look like this, you know, around the board. Never going across the board. So, yeah, see, kind of like this, but that's not so bad. So, yeah, that is how my fire alarm system functions the way that it does. And all of this info right here, this is all irrelevant. This is from the wherever it was installed before, somewhere in Conroe, Texas. So, yeah. Now the shop will be protected in the event that a fire happens, because I am planning to get a power failure alarm that you can customize the messages on, just to monitor that relay right there. So whenever the alarm comes in, I'm gonna have it normally closed or normally open and common, and when it shorts, or rather it's just gonna be, you know, providing power to it. So I'll have the power going through this. So yeah, common and normally closed, and then when it goes into alarm, that's gonna open, cutting power to the thing, and it'll send me a text message. So it will be monitored. All right, don't you worry. Don't you worry at all. The only setback to this panel is the 5700 is the only one that, while you can write a configuration for it in SKSS, you are not able to connect your laptop to it via the RS-232 port right here. So it's just like, why does it even have it? You can do it if you have an onboard modem, and then you can do it remotely. But yeah, other than that, that's the only gripe that I have about this panel. And yes, I do have a Class A SLC. Thank you for asking. And smoke up there, it's black. See that? I got a black smoke detector, and I think it looks awesome because the accents on these panels, you know, they're black and red. You can't get a red smoke detector, and I just didn't like the way a white one would look. I mean, these devices are white. I mean, I might change that at some point, but yeah, I like to keep everything very simple. I like to keep things consistent. So, hope you all enjoyed this little video, and let me know if y'all have any punch list items that you'd like to see me add. Just don't go crazy. You know, I'm not going to do anything crazy with this. You know, I'm lucky Dad even let me put this in. So I'm not going to be expanding. I'm not going to be putting more notification like an outdoor horn or anything like that. As much as I would love to, I'm just not going to. You know, I'm not going to I'm not going to just overuse my grace. Because, you know, we're in a nice house. That's really all I could ask for. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and those of you who stick around. And I will talk to y'all real soon.